All right, our next miracle. Jesus had just healed Simon's mother in law in our last video, and it looks like that same day. I don't know when in the day that was, but when the sun went down, evening, three gospels mention the timing that it was at sunset. I don't know the significance of that, but it's probably something cool. And I like the contrast between like the sun going down and sunset, and then Christ coming up and bringing light to the world at the same time. I really like that, and he's choosing to heal people. So far, we've had a few. We've turned water into wine, nobleman's son, casting out the evil spirits, Simon's mother-in-law. So we don't have a lot of people impacted quite yet, but that all changes. That all changes at sunset. I think it says that all all the city was gathered at the door of Peter's house or Peter's mother-in-law. I don't remember whose house it is, but it was the one she was at. All the city, everyone in the city was at the house, and man, can you just like think about that for a second? Think about that for a second. Like Peter opens up his front door, and there's I don't know how many people are in the city. It's probably not like Tokyo or something, right? But dozens, hundreds. Um, I don't know, but there's. It sounds like there was a lot of people. The whole city was at the door, and I can imagine. I think about if Jesus showed up in your neighborhood and was healing people, like I think word would get out, and I think everyone would have something that they would want Jesus to heal them. If I knew Jesus was down at the neighbor's house, I'd walk down there for sure. I'd get my family and I'd go see him. So I think that's the same with this case. I really like this because now Jesus heals everybody. It's not one person, the nobleman's son, Simon's mother-in-law. Everybody's healed. Everyone who has evil spirit, everyone who has a disease, says diverse diseases, all sorts of things. Jesus heals them all. Everyone that came there. The whole city was there. I don't know to what level. Like he healed people, and people devils, evil spirits he healed, and then people who like did he heal people with anxiety or gambling problem or stuff? I don't know. But it does mention in the Gospels that diseases and casting out evil spirits, which I love. In Luke, he lays his hands on every person that is sick to heal them. So everyone with a disease and illness, he laid his hands on and healed them. Now, Jesus might have healed Simon's mother-in-law by touching her, but the nobleman's son was way far away when he was healed. So obviously, Jesus can heal however, whenever he wants, and now he chose to lay his hands on the people to heal them. And I like the intimate feel of that, because could Jesus have just walked out on the porch and been like, "You're all healed. I'm going to bed." Sure, but no, he healed them all individually, and that's something I like. Also, so many of the miracles are individual. Jesus has time for people individually, and even when the whole darn city's there, he's healing people individually. Gosh, that's so cool. Heals them individually. So we've got the diverse diseases, and we have the evil spirits again. So we're sticking with our theme of sick people and casting out people possessed with the devil. And Luke mentions the laying on of hands to heal people. Matthew says Jesus cast out the evil spirits with his word. Oh, I love that. So he rebukes them with his word. I don't know if he laid his hands on them after or whatever, but like it seems like the evil spirits were cast out by Jesus' word. Jesus commanded them the evil spirits to depart, and they have to obey. And I think it's crazy. Like some of the most obedient spirits in the New Testament are they're evil spirits. Evil spirits seem to be strictly obedient to Jesus. And I don't know. I'm not saying we all need to be like evil spirits, but I think we could all be more obedient when it comes to Jesus and what he asks us to do. Again in Luke 4:41. Again, this is we got three versions here. Not in the three gospels, it's always mentioned like there's two-ish verses on Simon's mother-in-law. Then the next two verses are that night when he heals a ton of people. And the devils came out, Luke 4:41, saying, "Thou art Christ, the Son of God." And he rebuked them, suffered them not to speak, for they knew that he was Christ. So Jesus rebukes them, kicks them out, makes them leave the person, and the evil spirits say, "Thou art Christ, the Son of God." And Jesus makes them stop talking, tells them to stop talking, because they knew he was the Christ. They didn't have faith. They didn't need faith. They knew exactly who Jesus was. And Jesus rebuked him. And I like that. So now it's on. Jesus' life from then on changes drastically. Obviously, people were seeking him out to be healed before this to some extent, but like it's out. It's wildfire. All the city was there. All the people were there. Everywhere he goes, he's going to be followed and worshipped. He's going to be followed and scorned. All kinds of stuff, depending on who the people are. And I hope that we can all follow him. Also, once we find him, I hope we can all follow him, and I hope we can all be healed of him, and I hope we can all testify of him like the evil spirits. I hate using evil spirits as an example, but they testify of him. And I hope, like Simon's mother-in-law, we can all get out there and serve and testify of Christ. Thanks.